Hey team Alabama One, I'm Martin Houston, General Manager of Alabama One Insurance. So glad to be coming to you to challenge you once again and hopefully encourage you as we go through this storm. Today I want to challenge you with this question up front. Are you an eagle or a prairie chicken? And that is based off of this story I'm going to read to you. A warrior who found an eagle's egg that had tumbled out of his nest, curious about what would happen, he took the egg and placed it in the nest of a prairie chicken. The eaglet hatched with the brood of prairie chicken chicks and grew up with them. All his life, the foundling eagle, thinking he was a prairie chicken, did what the prairie chickens do. He scratched in the dirt for seeds and insects to eat. He clucked and cackled. And when he flew with a brief thrashing of wings and a flurry of feathers, no more than a few dozen yards at a time, and never more than 3 or 4 feet off the ground. After all, that's how prairie chickens fly. So that's how he flew. Years passed, and the foundling eagle grew very large and very powerful. And though he certainly didn't look like a prairie chicken, he acted like one. One day he happened to look up and saw a magnificent bird far above the prairie grass, hanging with graceful majesty on the powerful wind currents. It soared with scarcely a beat of its strong golden wings. What a bird, exclaimed the eagle to a fellow prairie chicken. What is it? That's an eagle, the greatest of birds, clucked the prairie chicken in reply. But don't give him a second thought. You could never be like him. So the foundling eagle went back to scratching for seeds and bugs and never gave the eagle a second thought. And he died thinking he was a prairie chicken. The moral of the story is that you become what you believe you are. So my question to you today is, what are you believing about yourself during this pandemic? Are you an eagle? Are you approaching this opportunity as one who's gonna soar? Or are you gonna be a prairie chicken and struggle through it? What are you believing about yourself? There's a passage of scripture, Isaiah 40, verse 29 through 31 says this: He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youth grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Just a couple quick points I want to make on this. No one is immune to the strain and stress of this pandemic. None of us. I'm talking about whether you're young or old, mature, black, white, college degree, no college degree. It doesn't matter who you are. There is a strain and a stress that's coming with this. The question is, how are you going to respond to it? How are you going to renew your strength? It says that he will give strength to those who hope in him. And the question is, where are you putting your hope today? Are you putting your hope in Christ, in yourself, in the economy? My solution as a person of faith is to put my hope in the Lord. And it says he will renew my strength. And then to leaders and team members, listen to me closely. One passage of scripture says they will spread their wings and soar like eagles. And the reason that's important is an eagle actually flies farther and higher during a storm than they do any other time, because they let the wind lift them up, take them up. It changes their perspective. They're able to see all of the incidents of the storm instead of being caught in the wind and all of the surroundings. And they actually fly farther in a storm than they do otherwise. That's what an eagle does. Are you an eagle or a prairie chicken is the question. If you're a leader, there's another word of encouragement for you. It says, they will run and not grow weary. They will run and not grow weary. That's the leaders. That means that you're to be out front. And don't worry about giving up or getting tired, because sometimes we think, oh my God, it's gonna be a long haul. It's gonna be 6 months. It's gonna be 9 months. Just run today, and the scripture said you will not grow weary. And then for the team members, it says walk and not be faint. Just do your job one day at a time. And the question is, are you gonna be a prairie chicken? Are you gonna be an eagle? Or are you gonna be one of these people that brings everyone else down? Or are you gonna be a part of the storm? My challenge to you is to be an eagle, because that's what you are. And you have to believe that about yourself. Like the prairie chicken told the eagle, someone may have told you you couldn't be an eagle. Well, I'm here to tell you today, you are an eagle. So soar. Use the wind of this storm to lift you higher, take you further, and change your perspective. For Alabama One, I am so excited about where we are as a company. We're gonna do great things, and we need a bunch of Eagles that's gonna get there with us. Whether you're a team leader or just a team member, we're still all Eagles, so let's soar.